All right, so today we're going to make our first web page, but for us to be able to do that, we have to create a project first and then install some extensions, and then we can be able to write our code. And so what I want us to do right now is to go to this icon here, extensions, and then you want to click on that extensions, and then you will have some kind of a search bar over here. So what I want you to write in here is live server. All right, so live server is this extension. It allows us to create a local server, that will then serve our web page to the browser. So this is what we need. So you need to install this extension. So I already installed it. If you see this gear over here, it simply means you have installed it already. But for you guys, it's quite different. You have a button with this install, and you click on that, and then it's going to install. We want to go back to our Explorer. Right, so we are here on the Explorer. So what we're going to do is our second step, we want to create our project. And so how do we create our project? We can open folder here, or we can go to File and Open Folder. And so we want to click on Open Folder, and then it will take you to some kind of a location on your machine. And so we want to choose, the location where we're going to put our project. So I'm going to choose Document, but you can choose a different location depending on where you want to, to keep your files. And so in here, I can click on New Folder. I'm on Windows, so New Folder, and I will name this folder Web Development. That's the name of my project, and you can name it whatever you want. And after you finish, you can press Enter, and you select that folder, and you have it here, and you click on Select Folder. And so what's going to happen is Visual Studio is going to open that folder. So you will see here Web Development. That is the name of the directory that we just created. And so now every file that we're going to create is going to be in this Web Development folder. And so this gets started. I can close this by clicking that X. And so now we want to create our first file, which is going to be our first web page. All right, so we have already installed this extension, Live Server. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and install Live Server, and then you can always toggle between extensions and the Explorer by clicking on these icons. And so now I'm going back to my Explorer. And so what we want to do is we want to create a new file. I can accomplish that by either going up here and clicking on New File, not New Text File, but New File, or I can if you hover over on this Web Development, you can see there is an icon for new file and for new folder. But what we want to do is we want to create a new file that is going to be inside this Web Development folder. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here. Once you click there, you'll see there's going to be an icon for new file. And so you want to give this a name. So what I'm going to name this, I'm going to call this index. And so I want to give it an extension. You have to give it an extension, .html. All right, just like that. You can call it HTML. It's still okay, but you have to call it HTML. All right, so once you do that, you will see there is an icon. So Visual Studio Code recognizes that this is an HTML file. This icon might be different. It might be different on your computer. This does not matter. And so having done that, you can press Enter to confirm that you indeed created that file. And so now you can see in this main window, you can see now in the editor, we are able to write some code. Okay, we can write some code now.